Good morning, everyone. I sure hope your week is off to a great start. You know, as we have continued in this study from the book of James called, You Have Called Me Higher, one of the things that we recognize in the book of James is that he is giving us really good and practical advice on how to live out our Christianity, how to embrace what God has given us and to live in such a way that we demonstrate our faith. And so for the last few weeks in particular, the main thought has been that we need to be doers of the word and not hearers only. And in particular, yesterday, our passage was from chapter 2, verses 14 through 26, where the thought comes over and over that faith without works is dead. I think we can all be aware that God has saved us, that he sent Jesus to die for us, and that we are saved by grace. In fact, Ephesians 2, verses 8 through 10 tells us that we're saved by grace through faith, not of ourselves, it is the gift of God. It's not of works, lest anyone should boast. But it goes on to say but we are also his workmanship, created by God in Christ Jesus to do good works that he has laid out in advance for us. And so there's a balance to be struck here. One, we recognize the salvation that we have through Christ because of the gift that God gives us in giving us that atoning blood of Christ. But also when we become God's child, there's an expectation on his part that we are the kind of people that help further the cause of Christ by living out a life that's full of good works. And so in Titus chapter 2 and other passages, you know, the idea is that God saved us, gave us this grace so we can in turn be people who are zealous for good works. And so as we talked about that, and there were several examples, Abraham, Rahab, and even helping people who were poor and hungry and those kinds of things, there are opportunities all around for us to look and open our eyes and to see those opportunities and to do what we can to help fill a need that might be out there. So the action step this week is pretty simple. It's just this. First of all, pray that God will open your eyes to the opportunities around you. And then as you pray for him to open your eyes, seek out those opportunities. Look for ways that you can be a blessing to someone. Maybe it's a person who needs encouragement or support in some way. Maybe it's just you identify a need and through faith you move to do something great for someone else. And then finally, that's it. Just move in faith this week. As you see these opportunities and ways that you can be supportive, take that leap of faith that says, I'm doing this to honor and to glorify God, not for my own self-glorification, but just because I know God expects that of his people. And let's do that this week, and let's be a shining light in our community. Love you guys. Can't wait to see you again this next week. Have a great one.